right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Largo, 1948. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this. Like, it was a big disappointment. It was the third out of 4 Bogey and Bacall collaboration that I've seen. I haven't seen To Have and Have Not. And it's my least favorite of the 3 that I've seen by far. Of course, The Big Sleep is the best one by far. And Dark Passage is pretty decent. But this one was boring. I thought Edward G. Robinson was a total wimp. A wimpy gangster guy. Case in point, when he's thinking about shooting Lauren Bacall, and Bogey says, you'd have to shoot everyone, so you're not going to do it. But then they shoot the deputy, and he doesn't shoot anyone either after that. So I don't know what's going inside his head. Beats me. This film doesn't make any sense. And it's written and directed by John Huston. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know, but it gets a very high rating on IMDb. 7.7 out of 10. 40,000 ratings. Oh, this is a popular oldie movie. And it's the last one with Bogey and Bacall. And it's got Edward G. Robinson. What a big disappointment this was. Wow. Most of the movie is just sitting around a hotel with Lionel Barrymore. Plays the wheelchair-bound, obese father of Lauren Bacall. So this place takes place in Key Largo, which is one of the Florida keys off the coast of Florida, one of the islands there. And Bogey's there to tell Bacall and Barrymore, the family, that how Barrymore's son, Bacall's dead husband, died in the war. So he's telling them that he was very brave, and he stayed awake for 3 days. Bogey was on the other side of the line or something. But he could hear, somehow he could hear the guy talking about his family, how much he loved his family, and blah, 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 war hero, blah, blah, blah. So that's the whole reason for the visit. But Edward G. Robinson is staying at the hotel, and he decides to kidnap everybody. So most of the movie is just this gang. There's a blondie who plays Gay, Dawn. She ended up getting a Best Supporting Actress Academy Award for her role in this. I thought she was annoying. She's like a drunk, washed up, middle-aged former singer. Can't sing anymore. And she's hanging around Edward G. Robinson, who plays Johnny Rocco this week. And not very convincing gangster. At one point he says, Prohibition is coming back in 2 years. And And this time the gangs are going to fight together or something stupid, which never came true, of course. 1950 was not the year of the Prohibition comeback, despite the prognostications of Mr. Edward G. Robinson, who's normally a great actor. I love most of his movies, but this one's stinker. I don't know why I'm disliking so many of these movies that are coming up on my Netflix queue. Maybe because they're popular and not that good. You got Marc Lawrence as Ziggy, Dan Seymour, who was in the Batman TV show as Angel Garcia. So I think I got everybody. I don't know much about Claire Trevor, the actress the blondie who won the Best Supporting Actress. Anyways, so they're all sitting around the hotel, trading insults with each other, but not doing anything. And then the deputy ends up getting caught. He's all injured. He's got blood on his head for some reason. We don't know how he got injured, but Edward G. Robinson's got him. And at one point, Edward G. Robinson pulls a gun at Bogey. Says, "You want to do away with people like me? Shoot me. And you'll have to die too." So naturally, Bogey says, "No, I don't want to die. You're not worth it. You're not worth my life." And then Bacall gets all irritated, like, "Why didn't you sacrifice yourself? You're not a hero. You're not a you don't follow the soldier's self-sacrifice code or whatever that her husband followed." Later, she regrets talking down, patronizing him, but if she was in that situation, she would have done the same thing. I mean, come on. Even police are not that stupid. They'll hide from dangerous situations, like school shootings and things. So there's that, and yeah, the whole movie is just ridiculous and boring. It's supposed to be a film noir, but like I said, Edward G. Robinson wasn't very menacing to me. Maybe I've seen him in too many good guy roles, although I did see him as Little Caesar, I think. Was that? Yeah, 1931, Little Caesar. The pre-code film with Edward G. Robinson. Even that one was kind of mild, pre-code, because the ending. The ending, he ends up getting shot, right? I just spoiled the ending for Little Caesar. All right. So, what else happens? The blondie wants to drink, but Johnny Rocco, a.k.a. Edward G. Robinson, forces her to sing before she can get a drink. And so she starts singing badly. And Johnny Rocco breaks his promise and says, "No, you can't have a drink because you sounded horrible." Then she starts crying and sobbing in the corner. She couldn't get her drink. She's big time lush. And so Bogey goes behind the counter, just walks past everybody, pours her a drink and hands it to her. And then Johnny Rocco just slaps him across his face like this. And that's the end of it. Now Lauren Bacall thinks all of a sudden that Bogey's a hero because he grabbed a drink for an alcoholic. Okay? He wasn't a hero when he risked his life pulling a gun on Johnny Rocco, but when he gets slapped in the face by Johnny Rocco, that makes him a hero somehow. Oh boy. And then there's a hurricane blasting the hotel. The bad guys dump the deputy jumps out to grab a gun, but he doesn't know that it's not loaded, so he says, "You better let me leave, exit this door, don't try anything funny." So they try something funny, and his gun is empty, and he ends up dying, falling over the balcony. So they dump his body out in the sea with the hurricane raging, and the body washes up to shore. The sheriff comes, and Johnny Rocco blames the dead body on a couple of native brothers who escaped from jail. So the sheriff starts running after the native brothers. All of a sudden, he was able to find them, but he couldn't find them for the longest time. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's able to find them, and he shoots them. And so they're dead. And then the sheriff comes to Lionel Barrymore, and he says, "You were an accessory. You lied to me. You said they weren't here. I just found them." So the sheriff's mad at Lionel Barrymore, but the blondie kind of blames it on Johnny Rocco at the end. So Johnny Rocco makes Bogey get one of the boats to escape after they unload some counterfeit money on Mark Lawrence. That's another thing. Why would you sell counterfeit money? Why wouldn't you just use it yourself if it's that good? My son's watching me on his on his Nintendo Switch, and he gave me a thumbs up. Cool. So we got two screens, one here and one here. All right. Why would you sell counterfeit money? Why wouldn't you just spend it yourself? I don't understand that. Maybe I'm missing something. Can somebody explain that to me? He sells the counterfeit money to Mark Lawrence, and he tells Bogey to, because Bogey's an expert on boats. He knows everything about. He's a soldier. He knows everything about boats. From being a soldier, apparently. I don't know. I don't know where he picked it up, but I forget what he said in the beginning of the movie when he was talking to Lauren Bacall. This was beginning of the breakup of their marriage and House Un-American Activities Committee. I've been through all that before, so I'm not going to go over it again. But the expressions on their faces, Bogey and Bacall, look like they're irritated with each other. There's no romantic relationship whatsoever, and the ending was a big disappointment. So he's taking him out on the boat. He starts picking them off one by one, and he ends up killing Johnny Rocco. And then the blondie identifies Johnny Rocco as the killer of the deputy, not the two Indian brothers, but it's too late. They're already dead. This deputy guy, the sheriff guy, I should say, is shoot first, ask questions later. And at one point, he tells Johnny Rocco, "Don't you look familiar?" He doesn't even know that it's the gangster that he's looking at. And he believes Johnny Rocco when he says, "Oh, the two Indian brothers did it. Let's go and shoot them. Why don't we?" Oh man, this was bad. I would say skip it. Don't bother. Hopefully, I didn't spoil too much of the ending, but really wasn't much of an ending at all. It just kind of ended abruptly. We don't know what happened afterwards. So it was kind of a non-ending ending. All right, so I guess I'll check out Sidekicks. Finally, get to review the Karate Man recommendation. I know it's Karate Man because it's got lots of martial arts competition at the end. I suspect that's why he likes it. I'm not too crazy about it. It is a little unusual for a Chuck Norris film, though, I gotta admit. But nobody in the chat room today. Not even HD XYZ. Whatever. Cool. What do I got coming up on Netflix? Let me see. Man, I gotta wake up early tomorrow and go to work. Hopefully I can get 15 hours like I did last Monday. Hopefully they'll give me some 40 stops in the morning and another 36 stops in the evening. That would be nice, but we'll see. Cruella? What an ugly white woman. I don't think I'm ordering Cruella 2021. Oh, my son's on Wolfenstein gory version. I guess he got tired of watching my video. You want to watch video game video. So I gave him a big snack bag full of leftover Easter candy. They didn't have Bundaberg peach flavor or guava flavor, so I got the blood orange flavor. It's like Safeway's got the 1970s Soviet empty shelves going. They don't have enough stockers in the morning. So the peach flavor wasn't happening, which is my preferred flavor. This one, my son and I both agree is okay. It's not that great. Blood orange. It quenches the thirst, but it's not. The flavor isn't that great. It's kind of tastes like grapefruit fruit a little bit to me. Maybe that's just me, but all right. So next week I got King's Row with Ronald Reagan and Claude Rains. King's Row, nominated for 3 Academy Awards. So, I'm starting to really, really dislike these Academy Awards films. If you didn't notice, Key Largo being the prime example. I thought film noir, Edward G. Robinson, Lauren Bacall, Humphrey Bogart, this has got to be good. But no. Big disappointment. Come on. What's taking this so long? Oh, here we go. Finally. A Lady Takes a Chance? What's this all about? Okay, so King's Road, 1942. That's 2 hours and 7 minutes. That's going to take me a while. A Lady Takes a Chance. Looks like a John Wayne flick. In the last days of Pompeii. Groundbreaking special effects, 1935. Life in Pompeii before the fiery Mount Vesuvius volcano engulfed the legendary Italian city in 79 AD. So it looks like an ancient Rome movie with Alan Hale, Senior, I'm guessing. And then A Lady Takes a Chance, 1943. So that's what I've got coming next week. Nothing earth-shattering, really. Except for maybe the last days of Pompeii. If it has the great special effects and the ancient Roman scenery, it might actually be pretty good. We'll see. But just by reading the synopsis, it looks pretty promising. So we'll have to check that one out next week. All right, I'm going to go through my list. I'm going to watch Sidekicks next. I took a short 30-minute nap this morning, and the power nap really kept me awake. So I'm going to, I guess I'll take another short nap and then finish up Sidekicks. And I'll go through the AIP stuff on my list. Start adding more AIP stuff from the early 70s. And I'll give you my updated list. Okay, that's it. 24 minutes later.